Kevin.
I'm Lincoln.
We're Giant Killers.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. So how was your week, man? Just let me know how your week was right now, man.
The week was good, dude. Starting from last Wednesday, the week was good. I don't really remember what happened, so it must have been great. A lot of work. School started. Kind of sucks. But yeah, how was your week, man? What'd you do?
It was good. It was raining. I'm coming from the OC to LA, LA to the OC, all that traffic. I was noticing like one time I was driving, right? And then there's just like, I'm stuck in traffic and I'm just like, man, I'm hungry at this point. I'm coming off work and I'm just kind of like, what's going on right now, man? Like, you just want to get home. And I look to my right and I just see this lady in a van, and she has like all her kids in the back. And then I see her like eating a big old burger, man. And she's just like,
how many kids in the back?
Oh, at least like 6. It was like
one of those kids in the back.
It was like one of those old school vans that you just fit like 3 and 3, and then they're just like all there, and she's just like yelling at them while eating her burger. And it was just like, I was looking at her, I was just like, I kind of want a burger now, though. I just thought it was hilarious because she's just like licking away, like she's licking the fingers away, and it's just kind of like, oh man.
Do you eat food fast?
Not really.
You're not a fast eater.
Not a fast eater.
Have you ever eaten with Yanti, our producer?
Yeah, Chipotle.
How fast do you eat the burrito?
Oh, like I think like 4 bites, like it's done.
Dude, I'm eating Hawaiian barbecue with them, and first of all, like Aloha Hawaiian Barbecue in Garden Grove, they give you like a portion that's big enough for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and Yanti will eat it in about 12 to 15 seconds, and it's like he eats it so fast that he gets stuck like in his chest, and he does like these weird like signals to me. Like he starts throwing up gang signs. It's like starts like crip walking across like the whole like store and stuff like that. And I don't know if he wants me to do the Heimlich or what. And
he's
then like he just like
himself.
Yeah, dude. Like it's kind of awkward because I'm just trying to eat. Like, and he's doing this whole thing, and like people like looking at me like I'm hanging out. Like, oh, don't worry, he's special or something like that. Like stuff that kind of stuff like that. But he's so fast, dude. That like it's either like people either look at those people who eat really fast and they think one of two things. It's either like one, that's a very disgusting human being. Or 2, like that looks really good. Like, what is that? Yeah. Because they're enjoying their food so much that like it's kind of makes it.
But
look
they're not
really
even
good.
chewing, so it's kind of like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
That kind of reminds me. Like I went to. Speaking of food, I went to a Harry's Cafe, and I'm meeting with two buddies of mine, and we order our food. We go sit inside of a booth. I go get some chili peppers, and like the waitress that like just took our order is standing right there, and she's on her phone. And I'm like, dude, like this is a terrible employee. Like, first of all, like I've been going there for like the last like 18 years, and I want this woman fired. Like I feel like I have that enough power for that. But like she like was on her phone the entire time, and she's like looking at me, looking at the phone, looking at me, looking at the phone, and like eventually like, I kind of just like give her like a look, and she looks at me, she shows me her phone, and she's playing like the Weeknd's music video, and she goes, "Is this you?" And I'm pissed.
You should have said that, yeah.
No, bro.
Why would you be pissed?
Dude,
why would you be pissed?
Dude, I get Wayne Brady. I either get Wayne Brady, I get Tua Tagovailoa, I get Russell Wilson. I've never gotten the Weeknd. And I'll tell you, like, I only got really mad because, like, the more I looked at the music video, like, the more I realized that, like, I do kind of look like the Weeknd. But, like, that made me mad because, like, he's not a very attractive dude.
Oh.
So I go sit down with my buddies, and this waitress is, like, relentless. Very adamant that I am the Weeknd. She comes to our table and shows like my buddies like the music video, and they're like, "Is this him?" And of course, like my buddies are kind of douchebags, so they're like saying yes, and all this stuff. Yeah. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm his cousin, the weekday, and all this stuff. Anyway, that all happened. It was hilarious. We had a good laugh.
So then she asked for an autograph, though.
Yeah, she asked for an autograph, asked for a picture, like all that stuff. But actually, from now on, like I'm just gonna roll with it. Someone said on the weekend, like I'm the Weeknd.
Get you maybe some. Some stuff.
Moving on, dude. I'm not talking about that anymore. That was kind of embarrassing. So, Super Bowl happened this week.
Yes.
What were your thoughts? 13-3 Patriots over the Rams.
I thought it was a great defensive game. People didn't like it because, low scoring, but great defense going at it. I think they figured out each other's like weaknesses, I would say, as far as like what they can do as far as schemes. And
where did you watch it?
I watched it at home.
With who?
Home. Family. My brother's a big Rams fan. My brother's a big Rams fan, so he was like into it like so bad. It was
Were they bored or not? Was anyone in the house bored at all? Oh, you guys like real fans then?
Well, no, because you can see the defenses. Everybody's like they're kind of hyped about it. Like, oh, like that first interception. It was like, oh,
of course, the entire world was happy about that.
We're gonna get this, and then boom, it just kind of starts going down. It's just like stops, punts, and it just kind of get boring. And then fourth quarter hits, and then Brady grind.
Brady being Brady. We still here, Slim Shady.
So what you think? I know that you're a big football guy. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching the game. First of all, like I'm watching the game. I'm like, okay, I can see why this would be like this. Like, it's probably gonna be really boring for a lot of people, you know. But like me being an ex-football player, I really liked it. I played defense, so it's really good to see like these two offensive juggernauts just get stumped. You know, 13-3 and all that stuff. So for me, the Super Bowl was very enjoyable. Had nachos. We only eat nachos once a year. Because anywhere else you eat nachos, like it's like $7 a pop. Because you always eat it like some like random sporting event, all that stuff. So what was weird though was halftime show.
Oh,
did you catch it?
Oh no. Well, I was like kind of glimpsed. I was in the kitchen, getting some wings, getting some pizza, and I was kind of like in and out. And then
I know you got a crush on Adam Levine.
And then next thing you know, like Travis Scott comes out, Big Boy comes out, and then you
just go ignore
I saw
that?
like the LeBron team. Is that all Travis
you
Scott?
Just go ignore that?
I was like, man, everybody's calling him out. Raquel over here was like, I saw him take off his shirt, and I was like, oh my god.
Look. Here are my exact thoughts on like the entire halftime show. First, I was like, Maroon 5 is kind of like okay. Like I'm like, all right, I kind of vibe with it, whatever. Like I know a lot of these songs. I didn't realize how much Maroon 5 I knew until they started playing the music. And then Travis Scott comes out. Actually, before that was SpongeBob. Did you catch that?
Everybody made a big deal about SpongeBob.
Dude, of course. I mean, like, what was like the creator of SpongeBob like died sometime this year?
Yeah, he passed away, so it's kind of like they were gonna play the music or something.
Yeah,
like
dude.
that.
So SpongeBob comes on. I'm like, dude, this is amazing, greatest halftime show since Prince. And then Travis Scott comes out and is like this.
And he does sicko mode, right?
Absolutely garbage.
And you thought he sucked.
Garbanzo beans.
People were like, this is
garbage.
Man. No.
Completely trash, bro.
Wow.
It was bad, man. And then, like Maroon 5 was okay, but like besides that, like it was not very good. Big Boy, was it Big Boy?
It was Big Boy.
Big Boy came out like who's that anymore, right? He played the only song that was good by him.
Yeah,
I like the way you move.
It's like that's the only one that everybody knows about this guy.
Yeah, that song was popping back in the day, but now I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Maroon, like Adam Levine, like started like his weird dance with Travis Scott. Like, dude, like you're white. Like you don't have to do all that.
Well, all the girls were like, "Oh,
no.
I love this." Right?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I know a handsome guy when I see one. Sean McVay, the coach of the Rams, McVay, like I have a man crush on him. Like that's a good looking guy. Like he makes a lot of money. He's only 33 or whatever he is. Like my dream job. But also Adam Levine, like the whole halftime show sucked. And then he took off a shirt and I was like.
You started tuning in. You're like,
I was like, all right. I started singing along real hard. Like it was.
It's kind of so. Next segment right here, we got. What would our producers?
No. You absolutely destroyed that. Well, so okay, I got it. Next segment. How well do you know your producer? We're gonna do this halftime edition. So we all know the halftime show wasn't very good. So now we're gonna play like who would you rather have seen?
Yeah.
You have the list. They created a list.
Yeah.
Producer created a list. Yanti, Raquel, both of our producers created this list, and we have to figure out which of the two names that are said did they pick to do the halftime show instead.
You got some like consequences, right?
Yeah, you have a consequence after you lose.
Oh, I do. Okay.
After you lose. Okay. So at the end of this episode, like the loser, which is going to be you, has to post a very embarrassing picture.
I only take W's over here, so you're gonna be taking L's like the Rams.
No.
So I don't know. And like Maroon 5 kind of. So
yeah. Okay.
Let's go. So first one is Beyonce or Maroon 5.
Okay, so like I pick one, and you automatically have to take the other one.
Yeah. So
and then we'll go. You pick one, and I take the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. So go. Beyonce and who?
Maroon 5.
Okay. Honestly, the right answer is Beyonce, but like Yanti plays like the guitar and all that stuff.
You think he's into the solos and everything?
Yeah. Yanti likes Asian chicks. So I don't know if he'll be into Beyonce. So I'm gonna go with Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
That's what Yanti picked.
So I gotta take Beyonce on this with the Queen Bee. So I don't know.
Yanti, what we get?
Lincoln is correct.
Booyah!
You saw the list.
I told you, bro.
I told you, bro.
Nah,
that must have been Raquel. That must have been like Raquel in his ear, like, oh,
come on, bro.
Maroon 5.
Did I not name it?
No. I didn't even say.
She also chose Maroon 5.
See? Boom. Next one, you go.
All right, so it's J. Cole or Drake. See, that last one was kind of like a hot take for me. So, like, if I would want to say Drake, but I might take J. Cole, but no, I'll stick with Drake. I'll stick with Drake in this one.
I think they picked Drake. I'm gonna go Jake. Okay, so I have to go J. Cole.
You got
what was
J.
it?
Cole.
J. Cole.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
I'm undefeated,
my
man.
God.
I'm undefeated, bro. I'm undefeated.
All right.
Next one.
Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Yikes. Neither of them are Yanti's
And they're beefing.
style. Cardi B is relevant now. Nicki kind of fallen off a little bit. I think they would have said. I think Raquel had a pick, and I think it was Cardi B.
I gotta take Nicki Minaj. So.
Party.
Let's
my
go,
God.
bro. I hope you got a good picture, man. I hope you got a good picture. Man.
I'm already down 0-3.
Yeah, but there's 6,
Might as well
so
finish the
you have a chance. You have a chance, man.
All right, so next one, Coldplay or U2?
Coldplay or U2? I know you put another note on U2. What did you put?
The band that plays on everyone's iPhone.
I was actually mad when they like forced downloaded that on my iPhone. I was pissed. I was like, who are these guys?
You wanted to slam your phone.
Yeah, I was kind of mad about it. Like Yanti tells a story about Pablo and how he gets in his car, and because like his Bluetooth like automatically connects to his phone, YouTube just starts playing. Like, I'd be mad, dude. We should make a terrible song and force download on everyone's phone. That way, when they get in their car on the Bluetooth,
not even a good song.
No, a terrible song. Okay. And we force download it the way U2 did. That way, when they hook up to a Bluetooth in their car, it automatically plays this terrible song. That'd be hilarious. All right, so U2 or who? Coldplay.
So
U2
so
or
I get to go
Coldplay?
first because you chose Cardi B on that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right.
Oh man, I go U2.
That's the wrong pick. I think it was Coldplay.
Was Coldplay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Woo!
Dude,
4-0.
this
4-0.
is so bad.
You might as well finish. We also have the 6th one in our heads.
All right, good.
You guys
No,
can
we'll do it
announce
too.
it.
I want to
So
go.
the next
I want
one
to go
is-
6-0. I'm going 6.
Lil Wayne or Kanye West?
You say Little Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
Tell me you did not just say Little Wayne.
Lil Wayne. That's what they wrote. Lil Wayne.
They put Little Wayne?
Wayne.
I honestly don't want to be
I don't
part
know
of this
Lil Wayne.
podcast. Like
Lil Wayne or Kanye West? Is
how bad are we that we disrespect Lil Wayne like that?
Lil Wayne.
It's
Lil
Lil.
Wayne.
Lil.
Not little.
I think there's an apostrophe there.
Lil Wayne.
Little Wayne or who?
Kanye West.
Little Wayne or Big Kanye?
Old
I
school
think
Kanye.
okay,
Old school
so
Kanye.
like okay, Kanye is so weird now. Like maybe the old Kanye, good.
Old Kanye was-
The old Lil Wayne, good. The new Kanye, bad. The new Lil Wayne, I'll take over bad. I think they pick Kanye. Just
I gotta
kidding.
take
I think
Lil
they pick
Wayne.
Lil Wayne. No, I think
No,
they
why
pick
you
Lil
just
Wayne.
said Kanye? You can't. Nah,
I wanted to see your face. I
Time
wanted
out.
to see your face.
Time out.
What do you mean time out?
He said Kanye.
It's
He
Lil
said-
Wayne.
He was like Kanye. He was like Kanye.
It's Lil
Nah,
Wayne. I pick Lil Wayne. It's my turn to pick. Whose
No,
turn is it?
that's producer's
Whose
call.
turn is it?
Producer's call.
Whose turn is
Producer's
it?
call.
There's a couple calls here. He did say that he would choose A over not okay, and he said that Lil Wayne was A.
Yeah. You see how excited he got when I said Kanye?
He's trying to make a joke.
Lil Wayne, you pick Kanye. They pick
Lil Wayne.
Booyah! 5-0. I'm going for 6, bro. Just like Tom Brady.
So they're gonna
6
announce the
rings.
last one because I don't got the
What's the last
out
one? What's the
here.
last one?
All right, so we got a curveball for you guys.
Curveball.
Don't worry, I sit on it. They hang it. I bang it.
The Weekend.
Charlie Puth.
You pick or I pick? Who picks?
I'm just doing it out of because of this guy because he's a weekend over here. So I'm gonna choose the weekend.
Oh my gosh.
And I know I'm wrong probably because
All right.
like
See
always.
on Charlie Puth.
They're gonna say the weekend because it's.
It is the weekend.
Yeah.
I just want to let everyone know that I knew all of their answers. That means I'm a great friend, and you're a terrible friend,
Final scores: Lincoln 5, Kevin 1.
dude. I can't wait to see the picture of this. Yanti, you better get a good one, dude. I want to see it.
10 points.
I want to see it.
Yeah,
Bonus
that's almost 10 points. Yeah.
All right. So we talked about last week. I want to move on to next week. I think it's next week. Valentine's Day is coming up, Kev.
Oh my
Look, I'm married.
gosh.
I have 2 kids. I'm off the market.
And you're spending big bucks. That's what you're saying. I'm spending a bunch of money.
Yeah. So,
that
do you have a
sounds
date for
kinda-
Valentine's or not?
No, that's a
Lonely.
big.
You're a
no,
lonely man.
yeah.
Honestly, if we do this episode again, like next year, and you say no again, dude, like we're just gonna keep
Damn.
replaying
Yeah, like,
how
no,
sad your
just-
life is and
just
how much,
no.
how little game. Little game. You ever heard of Lil Wayne? You're Little Game. That's you, Lil Game. All right, we gotta find you a date, man. So anyone listening, anyone watching, this is Kevin Alvarado. He, well, yeah, he's single. He's
See,
cute.
I got like the fan over there. It's
Listen,
like, yeah.
you got Bauer in the background. Kind of looks like Captain Underpants, but it's just... All right, let's play another game. Check this out. Is this a date? Talking about Valentine's.
All right.
Is this a date? Picnic in a sewer. I'm talking about like a blanket laid out. Maybe there's not like water in the sewer, but it's a sewer anyway, but it's dry. But there's a blanket laid out.
Okay.
There's candles.
Yeah, air freshener kind of went through a little bit.
Yeah, whatever.
It can. I can say it can.
No. It's yes or no.
It's
It's yes or no, and we're gonna go. Okay, here, check this out. This is on the fly. This was not in a rehearsal. How well do you know your producer? Is this a date? Valentine's edition. They don't even know we're playing this game. Picnic in a sewer, yes or no? I take the other answer.
I say yes.
Yes. All right. Producers, yes or no? Picnic in a sewer.
I say I think it is a date, but I would never do it.
It is a date.
Yeah, it is a date.
She says she would do it, but she doesn't think it's a date.
I wouldn't consider it a date, but it would be.
All right, terrible. Our producers
Fine.
can't. You guys can't disagree.
It's a
All right.
yes.
Okay.
Screw the game.
It's a
Picnic in a
yes, and you
sewer.
get slapped
You
on
say
that.
yes.
You get slapped on that.
Picnic in a sewer.
It's a date.
You never said terrible day. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a terrible day. All right, grocery shopping. Oh, my turn, right?
Yeah.
That is not a date. Coming from a married man, like, this is different. Like, grocery shopping is not a date. Like, it's terrible. I hate doing it. I hate shopping. I think it's a duty. I think you have to do
What
it.
about for like newlyweds? Don't you see that as like I'm going grocery shopping with?
Newlyweds? Like, how long were they dating? Like 6 years? Because after like
They
6
can
or
see it as a
7
date.
years, like, if you're newlywed, like, you're just like, I've been with this person for 8 years, and they know I hate shopping. I'm not doing that. But if you're dating for like a year, and then you got pregnant, and then you got married, like, you're still like a year and a half into the relationship, like, then it's kind of new. Like, then you still have to impress, like, your other person. So I'm going to go with no.
Well, I gotta go with yes at that point. So
Not a date.
Boom.
Not a
Producer
date.
said not a date. Not a date.
date.
You know what I love? You know what I love is that you're single. Both of our producers are single. The random janitor that just walked in, Aaron Bauer, is single. So I feel like I should win this game because I probably know more about dating than you guys.
You should, but
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know right now.
You're right. You're right. Okay, here we go. Volunteer somewhere together, like a community service or something.
That's a date. That's a date.
What if it's like volunteering at like a marijuana clinic?
Well, if you both like to get stoned, then
It's just-
that's a date. You know?
It's a date, but it's just unethical.
Yeah,
It's just-
yeah. It's an
not
unethical
right.
date. We can say that's
Yeah.
an unethical date. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. All right, so you're saying yes.
I say yes.
Then I gotta go no. Yeah, of course it's like that's a good one. I don't know why they put that in. We got this from a website. It's called Hello Giggles. Terrible website. I only took like some of their good stuff. But here, I'll read some of it. It says, go on a mini scavenger hunt. Like, how is that not a date? Like, of course that's a date.
That's a date.
Like, pottery. That's a date. Like, that's kind of dumb. So I only took some of the good stuff. Okay, the next one actually is something I made up. Go to your significant other's college class. So let's say like your girl got college. Your girl got college. I mean, college. Your girl has class. You just go to class with it. You're not even enrolled in a school. Your GPA was too low. Am I talking about your life or no?
A little bit. A little bit. But
Okay, going to your significant other's college class.
it's your turn though, so
Oh, it's my turn? I think, no, it's not a date.
I gotta take it.
I think that's torture.
Why?
I mean, why?
What if
Like-
it's a fun class? What if it's like
Who likes class? Okay, okay, name a class that's fun.
I don't know. I don't
Exactly,
know
'cause
what
there's
your
no
likes
such
are. I
thing
don't know
as a
what
fun
your likes
class.
are. There's people that love school. Love school. They love being there with the teacher.
Terrible.
That can be a date.
Actually, I went to my wife when we were dating. We were going to Santa Ana College. She actually had a night class where all they did was watch movies. So we thought it was a great idea. I was just going to go to class with her. I already took that class like the semester before. So I go to class with her from 7 to 10, and they didn't watch a movie. That was like the only class in the entire year
brutal.
where they did not watch a movie.
It's brutal. That's brutal.
Yeah, I was pissed. I sat there through a 3-hour lecture.
That's brutal.
Yeah, just to
I don't know how
just
you
to
have
get her to like me.
You didn't just walk out?
No,
I'm done. Like
I was there for the girl. Okay, so go to your significant other's college class. I'm gonna say no.
I gotta say yes. So
Verdict?
No.
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 Boom. What's the score now? 2-2?
No, I'm up.
It's 2-2.
It's 3-2.
We only went through 4 things.
Counting 3 things.
You can't be 3. Your math is terrible. Doing laundry at a laundromat.
Yeah, that's a date. That's a date. That's a date.
Why? How is that a date?
Because I said it's a date. It's a date. You just make it a date. I'm gonna
Okay,
pay for your laundry. I'm gonna pay
Okay,
for your
here.
laundry, and we're gonna do laundry.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
here's what I'm thinking.
You're talking with one another.
Here's
kinda folding clothes.
okay. I'm Kevin. All right. I call my girl up. All right. Hey, Bonquisha. What's up, girl?
Bonquisha? Yeah, I don't want things Bonquisha.
I don't know. You live in LA. Okay, so Bonquisha, how you doing? Let's go on a date. Boom, she's all excited, like, okay, babe, where we going? Oh my gosh, I miss you. And you're like, we're going to do some laundry.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
She goes to laundry with
like,
you,
yeah,
and
baby.
you guys do laundry.
She'd be like, I don't have anything clean, and I gotta go.
You
do
guys
some
fold
laundry.
clothes together.
Yeah. Spending like Downing together. Like,
Is that a date
why
or not?
That's a date. That's a date.
This is why you're single. You know that, right?
That's a date.
Based on these answers. Is it a date, yes or no?
No.
Not a date. Dang, that was from the woman, and she was adamant about
Because
it.
she's never done it before, you know?
Very adamant about it, dude. All right, I'm winning 3-2. Last one. Is it a date if the girl pays for dinner? This was our debatable one.
That's a hot take right there.
It's a hot take. I'm gonna say yes, dude. Yeah, feminism, all that good stuff.
You said it is a date.
What?
You're
Yeah,
saying it is a date.
it is a date. Why does that hurt your masculinity? If like
No,
the
you see,
female
that's
just
the
pulls
thing.
out her
That's
card?
where it gets kind of like, hot take for me, because it's kind of like, I guess it's just like how the way you're like raised, or I guess, or like whatever, like, you always
Yeah,
like pay for the
of
woman
course.
and everything.
To be a
but-
gentleman, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
if she what if like you give the card, and she swipes your card and gives her card
Yeah,
to the waiter or waitress?
it is a date, I would say. But it's
What are you
like,
arguing about if we agree?
yeah, but it's kind of like I don't know, because you always say like, oh, did you go out with this person? And be like, yeah, I did go out with that person. And then be like, did they pay?
Okay, so you're
Or
telling me
who paid? Or
you need new friends. That's basically what you just said.
No, it's
So
just
look,
like,
this is what's happening. So
so
you go to
wait, you don't feel like, I guess you just don't feel like a gentleman, or like you don't really consider it a date, because it's kind
yeah,
of like,
but the
I should've
game
paid for
is called
that.
"Is this a date?" Not "Are you a gentleman?"
I guess it is a date, but
Thank you. It's a date. Watch, I'm gonna go over there, and they're gonna say yes, and then
Well, I went first on that
I'm
one,
gonna win.
so
42.
it's yes, and then
Wait. No, you did the laundry.
So-
You just did
so-
laundry. You just did laundry. You lost.
No, you did laundry.
If the girl pays for
You
dinner,
did
it
laundry.
is a date, and she's a keeper.
It is a date.
Boom.
Yeah, I won that one.
And she's a keeper.
Date.
I won
And
that
she's
one.
a keeper.
I won that one.
No, what? You are such a sore loser, dude. You're a sore loser. You throwing up gang signs, Johnson? What is that? 5 minutes?
42.
4-2, I win.
4-2. So can we go back to that question though? Like
Which
how,
one?
like is it fair or is it not fair? Like, that the guy can't pay.
What do you mean, is that fair? Who said the guy can't pay? Or
No, I'm
the
just saying,
girl
like,
can't
let's
pay?
say like the girl's like, I want to like pay no matter what.
That's fair to me. Why
Do
is
you,
that?
do you see that as like, oh, she's really not like that into you? Maybe if it's your first date,
Oh, okay. Give me a scenario.
like you
Go. Tell me about your
It's
past
like,
experiences, and we'll just sell it off. Like
No.
it
Well, it's like kind of like how you said, like, hey, Kiki, do you love me, kind of thing. But like, you're like, hey, Kiki, let's go out, right? And boom, you go out, and then you're like, oh, a nice restaurant. You're kind of like, let me get the bill. She's like, no. She just starts like making a scene out of it. Like, no, you're not gonna pay for my food.
She makes a scene out of
She
it?
makes that a scene. Like, she literally
Like what, she's mad? Or like-
kind of like upset, mad. We kind of have somebody in the audience that kind of did that. So
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
wait. We did
so-
kind of experience that.
so
She paid. I was happy.
so
That's
you
good
go
for-
half. But do you really, after that, can you kind of be like,
Okay,
oh,
so you're going
it's
to have, okay, yeah, if you split the check, do you feel any differently about it? Are you any less of a gentleman, Kevin? I'm just trying to search your soul right now.
Well, no, I just kind of feel like, oh, maybe it would. I would take it maybe as like, oh, maybe she wasn't that into it, or something like, oh, maybe if I let him pay, I'm not gonna let him like take me out next time or something like that, or I don't know. I feel like I would read more into it. Than,
You read that much
yeah,
into it, Kev?
I probably would.
That is
I
why
probably
that's
would.
another reason why you're single. We should do another segment next week on all the reasons why Kevin is single.
Wow.
Your legs must be really strong, huh? For you to be jumping to conclusions like that every single time.
I don't know. I just feel like
Boy.
it's saying more than when somebody like doesn't let you pay, and it's like you're just trying to be a gentleman, I guess. But
I don't know, dude. Have you ever had, so like you've experienced that?
no, I've actually never. That's the thing.
Well then,
so-
dude, like you just haven't found a good woman then. The very first
I've had someone pay for me entirely, like, you know, like, hey, let me pay for it, and I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine.
but it wasn't a date.
And it was a date, but like, let's say I was dating the person already, so it's kind of like it just didn't feel as awkward.
Oh,
So
you're
it's like
already
almost like a
dating her.
first date. Let's just imagine like this is.
Oh, so
first
you're only
date.
talking about the first date,
Yeah.
dude. Your dating life is a mess. I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. I want to go
It's
back.
Valentine's Day though.
I want to go back. I want to share a story with you. Not really a story, but going back to the Super Bowl just a little bit because I'm actually very happy. So, wait, were you happy at the Patriots one?
Yes.
Okay, so you're happy.
Yeah.
I was kind of bittersweet. I was cheering for the Rams, but I was kind of happy because at work, like, I hate going to work. I work at a school for students with special needs, and I work with predominantly females, and not all of them watch sports. And I hate going to work, and I can't talk sports to anyone. Like, here, me and you, like, great, we could talk sports, right? But I go to work, and, like, no one talks sports to me. I talk about football, and everyone just kind of looks at me like I'm crazy. So I did this thing where I brought up the brackets. After the second week of the playoffs, I drew all the playoff brackets on the whiteboard. And I filled them in, and there were still 7 games to complete. And so I had it where everybody got to fill in a bracket of their own. We took a picture and all that stuff. And whoever got the perfect bracket gets free lunch for a week. I was going to pay for it. It was 7 games. It was very hard to do. And so everyone filled it out, and it worked out perfectly, dude. My manipulation, my whatever you want to call it, like, it worked. Like, everyone was texting me over the weekend. On Monday, everyone was talking about the sports, and everyone filled out the brackets. Everything was happy. It was good. And nobody won, but one person made it to the Super Bowl game. Yeah, her name was Amanda Towers. Congratulations to her. But she picked the Rams to win. But it sucked because, like, I wanted the Rams to win too.
So you're kind of rooting for her. You're kind of like.
No, I was rooting for the Rams, but, like, I was kind of happy the Patriots won anyway because I kind of, like, saved myself a lot of money. But yeah, tell me how you got. So you're wearing a Seahawks hat?
Yeah, I'm wearing a Seahawks hat.
Why?
I just grew up watching them, dude. Like, didn't have a.
Dude, we're
have
gonna
a
do
team.
this. We're gonna do this. We're like one of these episodes. We're just gonna dig into like all the reasons why you're a Seahawks fan. Because that doesn't get me. Raquel, what are you? A Cowboys fan?
Yes.
Yanti?
Not even a football fan.
Yanti doesn't know sports.
I know Bauer over there's a Cardinals fan.
He's from Arizona. That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah. He wears that hat proudly.
I don't know, man. We're gonna dig into like why. We're gonna dig into like all the reasons why you're a Seahawks fan.
And we're gonna dig into
That's how
the
we do
reasons why
this.
you're a Raiders fan.
That's easy.
And a
man.
Gruden fan.
I love John Gruden.
And a Carr fan.
Yeah. What else? We're gonna go into Anthony Davis next week.
We're gonna do some Anthony Davis.
All right. So good.
Yeah, so we're called the Giant Killers, and there's a reason behind why we're calling ourselves Giant Killers. And there's a all of us have a story to share. All of us have overcome certain situations in our lives, and we look at them as giants. And you know, we want to hear about those stories of how you've overcome certain situations in your life. And you know, I know that Lincoln has some, I have some, Jonathan has some, Raquel has had some, Aaron over there has some, and we just want to hear about it. And we just want you guys to contact us. All the information is going to be down below, and you know, feel free to send us your stories. I know we got a couple people that already have reached out to us about what they've gone through, and we just want this to be a platform for people to be able to share their stories.
Yeah, whatever your David and Goliath story is, go ahead and share it. We want to read it out. Everyone needs to hear it. People are getting inspired by your story, so go ahead and send them in and we read them out. Yeah. That's it from us. Next
Giant
week, see you later. I'm Lincoln.
I'm Kevin.
We're the Giant Killers. See you next week.